Dear students, welcome to 9th class biology. So we were discussing the chapter plant anatomy and plant physiology. The last class we studied the structure of mitochondria and important functions of mitochondria. Today we are going to discuss a new topic, types of respiration. So first of all, you know what is respiration. Respiration simply means taking oxygen inside and release carbon dioxide outside. Okay, that means exchange of gases, oxygen and carbon dioxide, which is called respiration. So respiration, there are two types of respiration: external respiration and cellular respiration. External respiration, what it means, we take oxygen from environment and we take this oxygen into this inside the body and we release carbon dioxide outside the body into the environment. That is called external respiration. Plants also they do same. They take oxygen into inside and they release carbon dioxide outside. They also perform external respiration. Okay. Then next type of respiration, that is cellular respiration. My question, where this oxygen is going, then how this carbon dioxide is formed? So what is happening inside the plant or animal body? Okay, that is called cellular respiration. The oxygen which we have taken, or plants they have taken oxygen inside, those oxygen which go inside the cell. Okay, oxygen is going to inside the cell. Inside the cell, what you can see? Food. After photosynthesis, plants they store the food. Okay, so food is here inside the cell. With the help of oxygen, this food is oxidized. Food is oxidized to obtain energy. So energy is found in this food. This food is oxidized to release the energy present in the food. Okay, so that is called cellular respiration. And as a result of this cellular respiration, carbon dioxide release, and this carbon dioxide is coming outside. So what is cellular respiration? It is a biochemical process by which inside the cells food is oxidized to obtain energy. That is called cellular respiration. Okay, are you clear about cellular respiration? It is a biochemical process where it present inside the cell. What is happening inside the cell? The food is oxidized to release energy. Okay. The next we are going to study what are the different types of cellular respiration. This aerobic respiration takes place, or it is present in all plants and animals. So in our case, we are also animal. We eat food. This food is digested into glucose and this glucose goes to cell. So what is happening inside the cell? Cellular respiration. The glucose is oxidized. We take oxygen. This oxygen also goes to cell, and with the help of oxygen the glucose in our cell oxidized to release energy. That energy we got. Okay, and from that cell, after cellular respiration, carbon dioxide release. That carbon dioxide is going to outside. So that is cellular respiration. Then next we are going to study what are the stages of cellular respiration or aerobic respiration. Stages of aerobic respiration. These are the stages of aerobic respiration. The first stage is glycolysis, the second one is Krebs cycle, and third one is electron transport chain. Okay, we will discuss each stage in very detail. So first of all, glycolysis. So glycolysis, what is mean by glycolysis? Glyco means glucose. Lysis means splitting. Here what is happening here? One molecule of glucose splitted into two molecules of pyruvic acid, and with this energy ATP also produced. Okay, this is called glycolysis. So here glucose splitted into two molecules of pyruvic acid along with ATP energy. This process, this stage of aerobic respiration takes place in the cytoplasm of the cell. Cytoplasm. Okay, so where glycolysis takes place? In the cytoplasm. Okay, and what is happening here? One molecule of glucose splitted into two molecules of pyruvic acid and also ATP produced. So this is called glycolysis, and this is the common stage for aerobic respiration and also for anaerobic respiration. So glycolysis you can see in aerobic respiration, and also you can see in anaerobic respiration. So it is a common stage of aerobic and anaerobic respiration. So glycolysis. Next stage of aerobic respiration, which is called Krebs cycle. It is also called tricarboxylic acid cycle or TCA cycle. TCA cycle or tricarboxylic acid cycle. Where this Krebs cycle takes place? It takes place inside this mitochondrial matrix. This is mitochondria. The inner side of mitochondria is called mitochondrial matrix. Here Krebs cycle takes place. So what is going to happen here? You know what are the products of glycolysis? What happens? What happened during glycolysis? One glucose molecule splitted into two molecules of pyruvic acid. Okay, these two molecules of pyruvic acid enter into mitochondrial matrix. Inside this mitochondrial matrix, these two molecules of pyruvic acid, they oxidize into water. They oxidize and they release water and carbon dioxide. That is called Krebs cycle. So what happens? The two molecules of pyruvic acid from glycolysis enter into mitochondrial matrix. They oxidize, and after this oxidation, water and carbon dioxide release. This is the second stage of aerobic respiration. So glycolysis takes place in the cytoplasm. Krebs cycle takes place in the mitochondrial matrix. Okay. The third stage of aerobic respiration is electron transport chain. So consider this is a mitochondrial membrane. This is inner membrane of mitochondria, and these are the system of electron carrier complexes present on the inner membrane of mitochondria. Okay, electron carrier complexes, and this system of electron carrier complexes, they form electron transport chain. So what is going to happen here? What is the mechanism here? You know glycolysis and Krebs cycle. The first and second stages of aerobic respiration, Krebs cycle and glycolysis. So after glycolysis and Krebs cycle, NADH2 and FADH2, these molecules are formed. Okay, NADH2 and FADH2, and these molecules, they store energy. Okay, if these molecules are oxidized, they release energy via electrons. So these molecules NADH2 and FADH2, they oxidize into NAD plus and FAD plus. Oxidation means release of electrons. So what happens? Energy is released and via electrons. Okay, energy is released via electrons. So these electrons, they move from one electron carrier complex to next electron carrier complex. As they move from one electron carrier complex to next electron carrier complex, when they reach as they move one electron carrier complex to next electron carrier complex, the energy released by movement of these electrons is trapped by ADP. Okay, so these electrons are they move from one electron carrier complex to next one, then next one, the next electron carrier complex. This time they release energy. This energy is trapped by ADP, and ADP converted into energy rich molecule called ATP. This process is called oxidative phosphorylation. Oxidative phosphorylation. I will explain once again what happened here. This is an electron carrier complexes present on the mitochondrial inner membrane. They form electron transport chain. Okay. Then energy rich molecules NADH2 and FADH2, they are produced by previous stages of aerobic respiration, glycolysis and a Krebs cycle. Okay. And these molecules, they store energy. These molecules are oxidized. They release energy via electrons. Okay. And these electrons, they move from one carrier complex to next carrier complex. As they move through these electron carrier complexes, they release energy. And that energy trapped by ADP, and ADP converting to energy rich molecule ATP. ATP is called biological energy currency. Finally ATP is produced. Okay, then what happened to electrons? These electrons, they move one to next electron carrier complex, they release energy. This energy taken by ADP and ATP is synthesized. These electrons, they are accepted by oxygen. Okay, and this oxygen, and finally oxygen is reduced into water. So oxygen is the final acceptor of electron, and which is reduced into water. Oxygen is reduced into water. So these are the processes takes place in the electron transport chain. So what happened finally? By aerobic respiration, energy ATP is produced and also water H2O also produced here. Okay. So this is about electron transport chain. Anaerobic respiration. It is a type of cellular respiration which takes place without oxygen. That means anaerobic. Anaerobic means no need of oxygen. So what is happening here? The glucose molecule is converted into ethanol or lactate and release energy. In plants, glucose is converted into ethanol and produce energy. In plants also this type of anaerobic respiration present. In bacteria, what type of anaerobic respiration present? Glucose is converted into lactate. Okay, so glucose converted into ethanol, this type of anaerobic respiration present in plants, and glucose converted into lactate, this type of anaerobic respiration present in bacteria, and they release energy. So this is the equation C6H12O6, that means glucose which is converted into to carbon dioxide to methanol, and finally energy ATP is produced.
Respiratory quotient RQ. Respiratory quotient is the ratio of volume of carbon dioxide liberated and the volume of oxygen consumed during respiration. It is expressed as RQ is equal to volume of carbon dioxide liberated by volume of oxygen consumed.